What's going on, Dog Pound? Welcome back to First Down Media. And this one's wild. Breaking in Cleveland. Something just went down behind the scenes, and fans across the city are losing their minds. The heartbeat of the Browns, the biggest name on the roster, the man who is the Cleveland Browns, Miles Garrett, just got caught in the middle of a storm. Rumors are flying, phones are buzzing, and insiders can't stop talking. Could Cleveland actually be thinking about trading their superstar? Yeah, you heard that right. But this isn't just a rumor, it's a symptom. A sign that something inside Berea is starting to crack. Cleveland sitting at 2 wins, 6 losses, a record that feels like a punch to the gut after an offseason packed with hype, promise, and money. The defense, elite. The offense, lifeless. Every press conference feels heavier, every sideline shot colder. You can see it in their eyes, frustration. The fans feel it too. It's that familiar Cleveland cycle. Hope early, heartbreak late. But this time, it hit the one player nobody expected. Late last night, whispers started leaking out. Calls between teams, texts between insiders, trade talk involving Miles Garrett. Let that sink in. The face of this defense, a future Hall of Famer, the man who terrorizes quarterbacks every Sunday, suddenly part of trade chatter? The city froze. Then came the chaos. NFL insiders confirmed, yes, teams called Cleveland about a possible trade for Garrett. And that's when Diana Russini from The Athletic dropped the bombshell. The Browns' response was short and loud. Miles Garrett isn't going anywhere. A source texted reporters saying, "He's a Brown and he's staying a Brown." For a second, the fan base exhaled, but the damage, it was already done. Here's where it gets real. Turns out, this didn't start last night. Back in the preseason, Miles Garrett quietly asked for a trade. Not out of hate, out of frustration, out of exhaustion. Because when you give everything on the field and still walk away with losses, something inside you starts to burn. Fast forward to now, 10 sacks in 8 games, leading the league in pressures, and his team sitting at 2-6. The offense ranks near the bottom in points, yards, and consistency. No matter how dominant the defense plays, they can't win when they're on the field all game long. Garrett's been that spark, that heartbeat, but even he's human. And when your leaders start questioning the direction, that's when a franchise faces its biggest test. The second those reports hit, the dog pound went off. Fans flooded social media. No Miles, no Browns. He's the heart of this team. Trade anyone but him. And they're right. From a football standpoint, losing Garrett would be ripping the soul out of Jim Schwartz's defense. Every blitz, every front, every scheme, it all starts with 95. Financially, it's nonsense too. He's locked in through 2028 on $160 million. He's not just a player, he's a pillar. But behind the scenes, you can feel it. Frustration's building. And when frustration meets losing, rumors start to sound like options. When Miles finally spoke, it wasn't anger, it was truth. "I'm frustrated. I want to win. I'd give up every stat I've ever had just to get a win." That's leadership. That's fire. That's what separates the Warriors from the rest. He's not asking for fame. He's begging for fight, for a locker room to match his hunger. And honestly, that's the message this team needed. Because Cleveland doesn't need more excuses. It needs heart. And nobody in orange and brown has more heart than 95. Now, Cleveland turns the page, coming off the bye to face the Jets, a 1-win team that's tougher than they look. This is where you find out who's still fighting, who's still proud to wear that helmet. So here's my question, Dog Pound. Do you build around Miles and ride this storm out, or do you tear it all down and start over? Drop your thoughts below. Type "Stay 95" if you want him here forever, or "Trade 95" if you think it's time to reset. Because in Cleveland, we don't quit, we fight. We bleed orange and brown. And as long as Miles Garrett's still suiting up, this city still has hope. This is First Down Media, and we ride together. See you in the next one.